Hope this works. Is OBS running? Yeah, OBS says we're good. So I hope we're good. So I'm gonna be playing Metal Gear Solid 1 from the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, which I personally think is probably the best way to experience Metal Gear Solid 1 in current year. I love this intro so much. It's so good. So good. What do I have to say about this game, really? It's one of the best stealth games of all time? Start with that? I'll let this cutscene play and just kind of speak for itself, I think, for a moment.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, a beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
I think that's all the backstory you need to the best game ever. Or one of the best games ever, easily. Just real quick, like, kind of channel update shenanigans. I did not mean to press load game. I might be... The Dark Souls 2 streams are on hiatus. Not necessarily, like, permanent hiatus, but I'm just kind of really burned out on the game, which is what happens every time I reach, like, near the end. I'm going to be playing through this on hard. I'm going to be getting the optic camo, because I intend on going through the game and doing a Fox, or a Big Boss run. And I can use the optic camo to cheese that if I get stuck. This will not be a Fox run, this will not be a Big Boss run. I will probably be getting more than 4 alerts. I will definitely be using more than 1 ration. The other thing with the Dark Souls 2 playthrough is just that those streams weren't getting a lot of views, but I think that's down to Dark Souls 2 being a pretty unpopular game. So I'm hoping that by like playing this, I'll be getting some more interactions and stuff. I'd also love to do another Lego Batman stream with my friend, because that was a lot of fun. I hope I'm audible. I hope I'm loud enough. Also, we're not going to watch every cutscene. I'm going to skip some, but not all cutscenes in the game. Because we'll be here for hours if I don't. This is a lot of cutscenes.
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
I just want to let some of these
Looks like
play
the
so
elevator
people
in the
who don't know
back
the
is the
game
only way up.
get an introduction.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
I still wonder how no one is able to hear Snake talking. I know in MGS3, he has like one of those throat microphones that like fighter pilots use, right? Oh, the frame dip. Yeah, so one of the major changes made by hard mode is there's no radar, so you have to either know where people are or use lots of first-person mode. Hug the walls and use lots of first-person mode. I've never beaten this game on hard. This is probably my least played of the Metal Gear trilogy. Well, and there's our first alert. This is fun while it lasted, wasn't it? This is probably my least played one in the entire trilogy, just because it's probably the hardest to actually play. Prior to the release of the Master Collection, your only options were either to own a PlayStation 1 with a working copy of the game, and good luck. That's a $1,000 investment at this point to get all that shit together that you need to play the game on original hardware. And you're also assuming that you can get a working copy of the game. I used to have a working copy of the game, but not anymore. My copy is disc rotted at this point, and I think given the age of the game as like almost 30 years old, most copies are going to be rotten by this point. I should not have left the back of the thing, I should have stayed. Well, most copies of the game are going to be disc rotted and non-functional by this point. Emulation was also a choice, but I've not always had the best experience with emulating PlayStation games. The only other option would have been to play Metal Gear Solid Integral, which was the original, like, personal computer port of the game. I believe you can still buy Integral on GOG, on goodoldgames.com, but this version is just better. This version has Integral, it has the original game, it has all the VR missions, it has provisions to emulate Psycho Mantis's save control. You can actually, like, fight him properly in this version of the game. It also just, like, this is the version to play if you want to play it in Kirby. I think you'd be much better, you might be better off playing, like, a console version of 2 or 3, because PS2s are still somewhat affordable, and Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 won't have disc rot because they're on proper CDs. They're not on those weird proprietary PS1 CDs that would rot away. I will admit the keyboard controls on this are plain bizarre.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal.
The other problem with this version is that you have to mash to skip cutscene dialogue. This is a sick cutscene, I'm letting this play.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea. But it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Any aviation fans in the chat know if a Hind D taking out an F-16 is even a realistic matchup? Because I feel like a fighter jet would just be so fast, there's no way the Hind has anything that could hit it.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a Hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on.
It is not
I
unrealistic
can't
to say
believe
that
I'm
this
being
game is
hit
going
on
to
by the
take 18
famous
hours.
Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a
I
trained
think my
killer.
last
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each
normal
other.
mode run
Yeah,
clocked in at like
I'm looking
16
forward to
hours.
learning about the man behind the legend.
I think.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to
I don't
help
want
you?
to think about that.
You never know.
I don't want to think about stomach cigarettes. I'm going to be honest, Snake.
If you want to get in, there's the front door.
Anyway, I'm skipping this part because it's just Snake looking at things and telling us where we can go. Yeah. So no codec means lots of use. No Soliton means lots of using first-person mode to try and see where things are at. Means lots of doing that. Means lots of fucking up like that because I was praying I was on the corner of his vision and he wouldn't see me. Yeah. Can you tell why I wanted to beat this game on hard before attempting a big boss run? To be fair, I'm also like really far off the route for the big boss run. I think they go through the warehouse on the left. Okay. gonna die here. Watch, there's gonna be another guy. Oh no. Well, at least I made it inside the building without dying. So, you know, small victory. I hope you guys like watching me crawl through air vents where I can barely see. Oh, hey, Miller.
Snake!
Yeah, no, look, I don't... He just calls just to tell you what his frequency is. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game like that that I think don't really need to be there. As a longtime series fan, I think one of the things I was happiest about seeing in Metal Gear Solid 5 was the ability to listen to codec calls in the background while you're playing the game. It's just unfortunate that they never say anything helpful or interesting or useful in any capacity over the radio in that game. It's just them saying the most generic and dumb crap. I don't know how much of the game I'm gonna get through in this stream, but we'll see. Yeah, I know, just push the action button, but first I want to go grab this ration. Also, fun fact, I'm playing this on mouse and keyboard, or just keyboard because there's no mouse controls. So things are a bit scuffed. 9 and 0 to select items, WADs to move, E to equip and unequip your ration, Enter to punch, and U to grab, and space to crouch, and F to first person. A lot of the big boss run is also just like knowing where you can run to and not get caught. Like knowing what position certain cameras and things start out in. Because I'm pretty sure you can run to the thermal goggles without pausing if you just run directly there. I would absolutely listen to Kaz talk about cheeseburgers while I enter a base. That was the thing that annoyed me, was like all the codec dialogue got offloaded to the cassettes, which was fine in theory, because in theory you could just listen to them whenever you wanted to. In practice, no, you couldn't, because the cassettes get interrupted whenever you get like spotted, and whenever the NPCs make like a real-time radio call. Speedrun tip: if you press the button twice, it actually makes the elevator come instantly. Little trick I learned from people doing the big boss run. Yeah, I've never beaten this one on hard before. I know I can climb ladders by pushing the action button, Colonel. I'm not 5. I don't think I need this extra ammo, but I want it. Don't push that button. That controls the vibrator. Am I allowed to say that on stream? Probably. Probably not as bad as the time I said the kerfuffle word on my friend's live stream. Oh, not quite forward enough.
Is that a woman? Not him.
Every time there's a cutscene like that in a video game, all I can think of is the "it's a woman" Altair meme. I'm gonna let Donald Anderson's cutscene play because I want to get some water.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information
I'm
about the
back.
terrorists.
The
And a nice
terrorists?
sippy sip.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear.
Love that delivery.
Can't be.
Best line in the
You
history of the
knew?
game. Right there.
Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of ArmsTech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password,
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
what?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
Another
And the
area
doors
where
will open
MGS2 got so
automatically.
much better was
Gotcha.
these freaking cards, because you don't have to equip them in that game, they just work.
Okay,
They're in your
I'm gonna get
inventory.
you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your
Second
bosses
floor
or anyone?
basement means the basement
No.
under the basement.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the
Not a
terrorist
basement
demands?
attached to
That's
the
their
second
problem.
floor of a building.
It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon. What is it?
Most realistic heart attack ever.
Hey, what happened?
The voices this man is making. I'm probably gonna get stream banned for the sounds that man just made, I'm gonna be honest.
Dead.
And now Snake's gotta call the colonel and tell him everything we just saw.
Naomi, the chief.
No, he did say second floor basement, but that's not what he meant. He meant the basement under the basement. Everyone's like damage taking sound in this, man. You can actually watch, if you get the, I'm too close to the door, but you can actually watch, yeah, there you go, you can actually see her moving through the door. Which is how Snake knew that this would happen.
Don't move!
What are you waiting for?
The
Shoot!
one sad thing
Watch me
about
like
this
a
version of the game is that it
I'm
does
telling
use
you,
the
shoot!
European model for Johnny, where he's still got his underwear on, instead of the pixelated mosaic sensor effect that was used in the Japanese and NTSC versions of the game. No, they're not gonna really move yet? Okay. Grenades? Yep, they have the grenades. That went way better than all the other waves. This is where my PS1 copy of the game will always crash, is during this cutscene, even if I skip it, because of disk rot. The data for this cutscene is corrupted in my version.
Who are you?
So, every time.
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not die.
Yeah. His mental shielding is strong. And then Meryl shoots at us for no discernible reason, and then Snake has to talk to Naomi about the hallucinations. Weird question, why is every girl named Naomi really hot? Is it because Naomi is just like Imone spelled backwards? I don't know. Anyway, so we gotta go down to the sub-basement, or the second floor basement, and hit him. wrong one. It's one of these on the left, I think. Yeah? Yeah, there we go. So there's no guard down here, so we can be as noisy and clumsy as we want, at least during our first appearance down here. Grab some SOCOM. I don't remember what the card rating is for all these doors, so I'm gonna just be a buffoon. There we go. I just have to remember the controls for the C4. I think it's... yeah, it's I was rattling the controls around in my head, and then I pressed them kind of without thinking, because he wouldn't place the C4 at first, so I had to double tap the press C4 button, the set C4 button, and then I just blew myself up when I pressed enter. This is why I'm not doing a big boss run on stream, I'd be crying. Oh yeah, stun grenades that we can't really use yet. Those will come in handy eventually. There's like a weird delay between like Snake like standing next to the wall and readying the C4 to be placed and like actually being able to place it. And I'm not sure why that is the way that is, but that is the way that is. Isn't there another... I know there's the one where Baker is, but I thought there was one more thing you could see for here, but I think I'm wrong. This area is just pain. We don't have a keycard high enough level to get in there anyway, so I'm not going to bother. But that is an area. That's where you get the camera. If you wanted to find ghosts, you can actually get the camera before you complete the game, and so you can actually get ghosts on your first playthrough.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't.
I like that they use the same take of him groaning 3 times in a row. Also, can we talk about that? Snake was able to react to the hang fire of a fucking single action revolver.
And the C4 will blow up along with
Can we talk about how fast his reaction time has to be?
So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot. I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill.
Does he just drop 6 random bullets? Or was he carrying the gun around unloaded
Now
just so
I'll
he
show
could
you
reload
why
it
they
to
call
fuck
me
with Snake? Like, was he carrying it around with only 1 round in the chamber? Or did he just drop 6 live bullets on the floor?
Draw! Draw! Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want.
it's kind of hard to do this fight because Snake's aim, he has an auto-aim feature, but you have to, like, pull the gun out and hold it for a sec. There's, like, a very specific rhythm, and Ocelot's, as the fight goes on, his reloads get faster, just like in MGS3. It's not as noticeable, but it is there. Still the easiest fight in the game, and probably one of my favorites in the game.
Better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long. Don't you want to settle this?
Not particularly. Your weird beef is mostly with my dad at this point. Mostly with Big Boss, not really with Snake. At least not yet. Not until the events of, like, MTS2. When Kojima was like, actually, Ocelot is one of the most important characters in the entire Metal Gear universe. I remember as a kid looking up information on this game and seeing like all the weird ways people claimed you could either turn the ninja into Spider-Man, get Vulcan Raven's minigun, or get Ocelot's revolver. Pretty easy fight.
You're pretty good. Just what I
Yeah, you know, he was reacting to the pull of the hammer. He reacted to the sound of the hammer being pulled back in the time it took for the hammer to drop and fire the bullet. Like, that is an insanely short period of time for him to react. This cutscene goes hard. I'm gonna let it play.
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again.
There is a scene in here that I want to show, because it's one of the reasons why I think the GOG version of this game and emulating are inferior, actually.
That exoskeleton.
I think I can skip now, and we won't miss it. I hope. I hope I'm right. I'm gonna
Can
cry.
you talk?
Oh, yeah.
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his
Does
detonation.
the second skip take us past it?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one
Yeah,
of
it
my
does.
employees.
Shit, I think it did.
Who's that?
There are multiple cutscenes.
Amount of spent
Oh, here we go.
nuclear fuel and
Right here. This
plutonium
cutscene right
is
here.
increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see, because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year. It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves
line
that there's
gets
a
me
large
sometimes.
and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material, and scientists...
So, there are multiple cutscenes in this game, and actually all the Metal Gear games, that use stock footage. All of the stuff we just saw, all of the live real-world footage of, like, nukes and nuclear silos and things, is all, like, stock footage. The original port of Integral, if you have a disc copy of the original PC port of this game, as far as I'm aware, will have issues with how those cutscenes are encoded that makes it so that they don't play correctly, and, like, you still get all the audio and stuff, but the visuals just never load in. And I don't know for sure. I believe that the GOG version of Integral does fix that issue. I seem to recall that it did. But I know that the original PC port of MGS2, which you can no longer legally acquire, so don't ask how I was able to play that, doesn't work. Like those cutscenes, those live action, those FMVs that are in MGS2 just don't work. So that's one of the, and I think some emulators also have problems with how those live action cutscenes are encoded. I don't know if it like makes emulators crash or what, but I know that those were a problem for emulation for a while. Watch me step outside and get caught instantly, you know? Yeah, press this button twice. Problem instantly. I think it's the joke we settled on. But yeah. So there are some dodgy issues with some PC ports of the game. No! Ah! I just wanted the body armor. I thought it was in here. I think I heard someone go, huh? I thought the body armor was in that room that I was just in. I know the body armor is, like, somewhere in here. I just don't remember where, and I really want it. Also, another thing about the live-action FMVs is... No, okay, not a high enough level card. Another thing about the live-action FMVs is on original hardware, I believe they are some of the first cutscenes typically to get corrupted because of their larger file sizes, so when the disc starts rotting, it's like more likely that the data for those cutscenes will be corrupted. I just realized I have to call Meryl before I come up here, in order for her to open the door. I thought I could do it while I was up here, but I can't. We have to cycle the area. We have to reload the area. Either way, so we'll just go back down to the prison cells, I guess. Yeah, pressing double tapping the elevator makes it appear instantly. I don't know why. So one of the problems with this port that a lot of people have is that there's no CD case to check for Meryl's number anymore. Now, you could just be a Chad like me and just stare at an official list of the codec signals until you've got it memorized. But if you go to the Steam store page, I thought it was 1.4.12. Shoot. Is it 1.45? Yeah, it's 1.5.
Who are you?
I'm not gonna lie, those two look really similar with this font, at least to me. Anyway, her codec frequency is actually one of the first screenshots on the Steam store page. I also personally published a guide with all of the codec frequencies, including the hidden bonus ones that are unique to Integral. Plug, hint, hint. Go like and favorite my Steam guide that I made for this game. Yeah, this goes on for a while. I guess this is good practice for training your mashing skills for the torture scene. It's just a shame that I'm going to intentionally surrender the torture scene so that I get the stealth camos, so that I can cheese the big boss run if I want. Yeah. So if you don't call her before going to this floor, this codec call won't happen. You have to reload the area.
Snake.
I unlocked the code door. Where are you? I can see. So I'm gonna test something. So according to Mage, and he's in the stream right now. According to Mage, if you just run through this, it'll work. Yeah, I'm coming to your house, Mage. You lied to me is what you did. You're supposed to either equip the cigarettes or the thermal goggles to see the lasers. but Mage told me that when he first played the game, he didn't know to do that. Oh, I don't want the rations. Oops. He didn't know to do that, and he was able to get through it blind. So I was operating under the impression that you could just crawl, you could just run through. I hate this sequence so much, though. Like, I genuinely hate this part. At least it checkpoints us, like, right here, like, right at the start. Yeah, I know. Because the hard part isn't even, like... The hard part is not timing the lasers. The hard part is seeing where Snake ends and the laser begins. And, like, inching through just enough that you can stop in between them. We're probably gonna need a few attempts at this, I'm not gonna lie. So what are we at, we're at 2? Take a shot for every time I fail to get through this. Don't do that, you'll die of alcohol poisoning. The SH4D0W YouTube channel does not condone excessive drinking. Even if the channel's host drives you to it. Holy crap, third try, I guess? I don't know. I don't know if we count the meme, I'm just gonna run through it attempt or not. I'll say 3 tries and just be generous. Thermal goggles back on. You can, I think, just run to the left immediately during this part and avoid all the claymores. I think that's what they do during the big boss run. Another actually really great boss fight, I'm not even gonna lie. This part's just fun.
This is Raven's territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass.
I love being able to scratch my head without having to worry about
Send
anything.
him a message.
Such a good feeling. Yeah, people saying the Twin Snakes cutscenes are unrealistic. Snake just dodged a tank shell.
That's right.
This man was always kind of an anime protagonist.
You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
Come. Okay, I don't think that Claymore mine respawned, did it? This is one of the sections of the game where you kind of need chaff grenades. I think it's possible to cheese him in such a way that he can't actually, hit you? Oh, shit. Yeah, no, please, game, fucking let me stand up. What the fuck, please. Come on. Not cool. Oh, for fuck's sake! The random forced cutscene lasted longer than my chaff did. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't care that it only worked one time, I'm still giving you snot for it. So fun little pro tip about this fight, actually. Something I learned from watching people play the fight on big boss runs. If you place a claymore next to the tank, it actually blows up and wrecks the treads and limits the tank's movement. So the ultimate goal of this fight is to land your grenade. Oh, I almost had it, I think. I think I threw that one early. But, is to land your grenade directly on the gunner? If you land it directly on him, it does more damage. And I believe if you land it inside of the hole that he's standing in, it kills the gunner instantly. It doesn't, like, lower his entire health bar, but there's only so many gunners. There we go. Pretty easy fight if you know to throw a chaff grenade so you can actually get close to the tank, because otherwise I think it's almost impossible to approach. This thing worked one time. So we're actually gonna double back a little bit though, because there's a few things out here that we can go and grab now. And the gun cameras haven't spawned yet either. So we can grab a few more supplies. And also, there's this little hole here, which I don't think I've ever seen outside of like a couple big boss difficulty runs and like some George Salonik videos. I don't think I've ever seen anyone go in there. I don't think most people know that that little cave exists. More grenade. And then more chaffs and another ration. Do I not gain the ability to carry more rations in this difficulty? That sucks. Also, yeah, you can crawl through the doors as they're opening to get through them a little faster. Saves you, like, not even 5 seconds. This room used to ruin me when I played this game for the first time. This room is hard.
Be careful.
Yeah, the game is dark. It's just like that. There's nothing I can do. Like, it is pretty dark even on my screen. Anyway, summarizing that codec call real quick, they basically tell you not to use your guns because you're surrounded by partially dismantled nuclear warheads, and a single gunshot could result in the unleashing of countless tons of toxic nuclear waste. So I think you can actually just run, if you take the right route, you can actually just run straight up to this elevator here. If you take that route that I took, I think you can just ignore everything. It took me a lot of tries to get through that room the first time I played this game. I don't think I can actually grab anything on B1 at this point. So I'm just going to go down to the second floor basement. Oh no, wait. I need the launcher, which is on B1. I'm done. This is another reason I'm not doing a big boss run live, because I would have to, like, reload my save multiple times due to, like, pointless time-wasting stupidity. Please, please, please don't let the guard who's peeing finish peeing. That's another nice convenience of this version. Load screens are significantly faster, and there's less frame drops. Snake, watch out. The room is filled with poison gas. I know. I can literally feel it burning a hole in my lungs as we're talking to each other here, buddy. I've been playing all of the VR training missions with the Nikita launcher pay off. I'm usually never that good at this. I'm gonna double back and get my oxygen up again. Pull out the chaffs because I might need them. Watch me die horribly multiple times to Gray Fox coming up. Okay, so you do have to just chaff that one, because I don't think you can get past it any other way. But we have the gas mask now, which I think is literally useful for, like, this section and one other part in the game later on where I don't even think you need it, so... I'm kind of tempted to throw a chaff grenade and go explore whatever's on the left-hand side. I think... no, wait, I think that's where the body armor is. I'm gonna do it. I'm going for it. Swear to God, it was like on this side somewhere. I don't want to waste these because these are very precious, damn it. I'm gonna scream. I thought for sure the body armor was on this side of the map. Maybe it's in one of these, like, level 4 card rooms. I'll come back, post, Gray Fox fight and check. So I swear to God, it's in the gas area. I almost said gas C word, and that would be a bannable offense for sure on YouTube to say that. Oh man, look at all these dead people. Oh man. It's a ghost. It's weird that they don't use the PAL censorship for this section. Because I'm pretty sure the PAL section there's no blood. Or a lot less of it. But they use the PAL censorship for Johnny's blood. I don't know why, frankly. I want to see, is he holding this guy up with his sword or with his hand? Ah, it's his sword. I was just curious how he's holding that guy above his head. Now we fight as warriors.
Make me feel alive again.
Me to the homie when we're beeping in the nursing home. This fight actually kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Even playing through this on normal, he's killed me a good few times. So.
Now we can fight as warriors.
We'll see how well I do.
Hand-to-hand is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Now we've been at this for an hour. This does not feel like it's been an hour. Ouchie. Come on, I was inside of him. I hate how, like, every Japanese video game has a boss fight like this where the boss just attacks you by moving around the ring. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while, I think. This might take a few tries. I was hoping to get to Psycho Mantis before I end the stream at the very least, so we'll see. Oh, when it puts us back here, what the fuck? God, now I have to watch those damn cutscenes again.
Now, make me feel it.
Yeah, I can't skip this, by the way. I'm getting over that.
Alive again.
I hate that. I love how sometimes you'll land a blow against either him or Liquid, and then the follow-up just won't connect. They just get their iframes early, and if you don't realize that right away, you overcommit and you take a bunch of damage. think the trick is to fucking get hit constantly because this guy just is faster than me. Jesus. Yeah, there's no dodge roll mechanic like there is in 2 or in Twin Snakes. I know I could chaff grenade him, but I really want to save my chaff grenades for Rex, because you kind of need them for Rex. Jesus. Stop fucking cartwheeling! Just stop. Let me at least stand up and like get my fucking bearings before you homing attack me. Jesus. Guy overcommitted. I'm not sure what happened there, but I'll take that. I'm out of rations. Yeah, I'm out of rations. Shit. I kind of hate this fight. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid the cartwheel. It comes out faster than I can, like, get away from him, and it homes. I don't know how I'm supposed to dodge that shit. And there's no, like, tap, crouch while running to roll like there is in the later games, so I can't, like, create space like that. I can't hide from shit. Oh boy, I hope you love unskippable cutscenes.
Now. Make me
Whoever decided this needed to be unskippable was a dick, honestly.
That's good.
He just lets you get like the first 6 hits in on him.
Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Okay. I don't know. I think he might have been past me when I threw that punch. I couldn't really tell because he's still in the way. I think my only option is to just constantly run away from him. Because if I do anything else, I can't outrange his kick. Like if I try any other trick to stay close enough to him to keep the pressure on, yeah, I'm just gonna eat shit and die. Really engaging boss design, just run away from him in a straight line until he decides to do an attack randomly. Game, I guess. Yeah, and he recovers too quickly from that for me to get a hit in, so. Oh, come the fuck on! I was nowhere near him. That was bullshit. His hitbox just, like, extended 30 feet. So, you can make this part a little bit easier by equipping the thermal goggles. It'll help a little bit. He's pretty obvious, and he only has so many spots he can hide. And you can sort of listen to the directional audio, and you'll kind of hear where he landed. Or, you know, I'll get hung up on something I can't quite see and die. That's great. Yeah. So during the part where he's invisible, you put the thermals on, makes it easier to spot, and just listen out, because he will make directional audio as he moves around the room. I hate this fight. It's so fun just running in a straight line away from the boss to bait out his attacks for a minute straight.
Make me feel it. Make me feel
And having
alive
no other defensive
again.
option. It doesn't feel like a badass fist fight between, like, warriors and between a warrior and a man who's come back from beyond the grave for questionable revenge. It feels like you're just running around going, "Yeah, don't hit me!" Like a fucking...
Now we can fight as warriors. And
like a grandma.
is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cyborg Ninja, please don't beat me to death. Oh, yes. Annoying doing this. Yeah, no, I can't get close enough to him. He recovers too quick. I mean, it works. If nothing else, it's at least a reliable attack. Or a reliable strategy, I should say. Oh my god, never mind, it's not. Stop. Yeah, if he gets you in a combo like that, it's over. That was my entire life bar. If I didn't have a ration equipped, I would have died to that. Like even from full health, that was enough damage to kill him there. I don't have anything to say, it's just dull. Alright. Hopefully I can find him fast enough that he doesn't attack me again.
I'm here, Snake.
Yeah, if he isn't on your screen when he comes down on hard, just take damage. Holy smokes, he's fast.
I've been waiting for this pain.
He is fast on this difficulty, damn. Oh, the frame diff's nice. Yeah, I'll need another ration. What the hell? So now he starts teleporting. And again, you just run away from him. You just run away like a coward. I hope the audio bugging out a little bit is maybe just because I'm live streaming the game. I don't know.
I remember
That punch. The dialogue here is pretty great. The voice actors did a great job in this game.
Remember, Snake, the field of battle, the clashing of bone and sinew.
Bone! So you want to wait, not for the sound of him teleporting, but for the sound of him punching. Because you can see he can fake you out and teleport like multiple times. So you want to listen for the whoosh of his fist. I think he can do it up to 3 times? Pro tip about this part, you can shoot him now. He kind of just sounds like he's chanting "white woman" over and over again. Like, I know that's not what he's saying. I know he's actually like listing train stations in Tokyo, but it just keeps like he's chanting "white woman" over and over. Yeah, you can shoot him during that part. I did not know you could shoot him during that very last section until I watched someone's Big Boss play through the game.
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar.
I'm gonna take a biology break during this cutscene. So enjoy, enjoy Otacon.
What's happening?
I'm losing myself.
Is it over?
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark?
Yes. He started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes. But they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the audio here. It looks like a lot of like, I don't know if that's just on my end? Is that something you guys are hearing too?
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Or is it over now?
Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
No, there it is again. It's like
I wanna
there's
ask
like
you
a bit of crackling at the end of some sentences. What the hell is going on? Is that because I'm streaming the game?
A railgun.
I don't like that they show you what Rex looks like before you encounter it in its hangar.
Metal Gear's co-developed.
I'm going to assume that it's
These are
just
some of
something
the
I'm hearing on my end then.
I used to think. Rex is in the underground maintenance.
Stop showing me what Rex looks like. I wish it was just more of a surprise. Oh well.
I'll show you the.
I still love this game.
Meryl,
I know I'm skipping like pretty much every cutscene in the game, especially some of the longer ones. But like I love the cutscenes in this game. I love the voice acting. I love the music. I love the atmosphere and the tone so much. But I don't want this stream to be like 6 hours long before the first boss, you know?
Right.
Yeah, we get some health back. Let's go. Yeah, I've got the level 4 card, so... Yeah, it's like the audio's like really choppy in this room. Or maybe that's supposed to be the sound of some of the machinery in the distance? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna, save my game real quick.
Snake, there's an old Chinese.
Like, I appreciate the Proverbs mailing, but, like, not right now. I'm gonna save because in case I'm wrong about this theory that this is where the body armor is, I'm gonna reload the save because I'm gonna want these trap grenades. No, those are the NIDs. I mean, those are useful, but those aren't what I want. Yeah, I think I might just reload that save in a moment here. Maybe on the second... Is it maybe on the first floor basement? Like, the night vision goggles are kind of useful during the section with the dogs, but like... Did I just crash the game by attempting to open the little menu thing? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a little menu feature that was added in the Master Collection version of the game. Where the hell does it put me back? Oh, whatever. That was a waste of a chaff grenade because I'm an idiot. Nice job, me. Probably didn't even need it out. Yeah, no, I didn't. Oh well. I sure do love all of the blind cameras that are just hiding out in corners in this game. It's just gun cameras, too. It's like, oh, you rounded the wrong corner, take damage. Yeah. Thought for sure the body armor was down there. Hang on, before I go to B1, I'm actually gonna Google it. Because I really want to know. I love when all you find when you Google an item in a game and all you get are old game FAQ forums of people being dicks, being like, oh, you don't need the body armor, why are you so bad at the game, just become better. B2 of the nuclear storage, instead of heading directly to the room passages. Okay. You need the level 6 card to pick it up. I thought you only needed the level 4. No, I need the level 6 card. Okay. So I was right, it is down there. I just need a higher level card to get it. Yeah, we'll just do this, like, fast. Actually, wait, what's in this box? Oh. I know, I missed the Merrill Easter egg. I don't care to have my stream banned instantly for the 2 pixels of Merrill's butt that you get to see. Please tell me she has pants on. Please tell me she has pants on. Please tell me she has pants on. Please tell me she has pants on.
That's the second time I've been able
I'm just kidding. I can skip the cutscene without us ever finding out.
Got it. Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
I'm not gonna follow you. I'm gonna run around and pick up items first because I've got no rations.
Strange.
I have to
There's
fight
no
a boss.
guard.
There's a lot of bosses in this game really fast
I'll
if you
keep a
skip all the
lookout.
cutscenes.
Make sure you're ready, okay?
It's like incredibly quick. Well, not incredibly quick, but like the pace is pretty high. I guess they were expecting you to die a lot more. I want that. I don't want these. Unless you get the night vision goggles here as well. Okay, then. I super don't know what the hell. Yeah, whatever. Pick up some more ammo, pick up the ration.
Snake, what are you doing? Let's go to the commander's
I
room.
gotta pee, Meryl. Bad. This is gonna suck. I think I'm gonna beat Psycho Mantis, and then I think I'm gonna call it, and maybe I'll stream the rest of the game, or some more of the game tomorrow. Or something.
My head. Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
I'm actually gonna let these cutscenes play, because they're pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
What happened?
It's getting pretty hype.
I'm fine.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh no, she stopped twerking whenever she walks. What happened to Meryl?
The commander is waiting.
Yeah, there's like some bubbling in like the music audio. I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming that's probably because I'm streaming the game. Oh no! Meryl's got a gun!
Snake. How do you
I'm not gonna lie, this would probably work on me.
What the?
Like, thank God Snake is as goofy as he is.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me. Oh, Snake, I want you.
Who's that?
Oh, you don't like girls?
Pretty sure you can choke her out without breaking her neck, but the easiest option is just to throw her. I think the fastest is actually just to repeatedly, like, CQC her, but I'm just gonna throw her. She has more stamina on the higher difficulties.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only.
You would think he would be able to make himself invisible with his telepathy, not with optic camo, but...
You doubt my power?
Yes, extremely.
Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for words, Snake. I'm Psycho Mantis. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought. Now, let me read your mind. No, perhaps I should say your past. You are a very methodical man. The type that always kicks his tires before he leaves.
I don't. I do kick my tires, though. but I don't nod every time.
Skilled warrior, well suited to this stealth mission. You are extremely careful of traps. You are either very cautious, or you are a coward. Still don't believe me?
I appreciate him calling me well suited to this mission. I needed that confidence boost.
I can see into your mind. You like Castlevania,
Yes! One of the cool features of this game...
You have not said it often. You are somewhat reckless.
Only somewhat? Bro, do you know me?
I can read you.
One of the cool features of this game is you can actually, since this is the Master Collection version, you can actually set up fake save data for Mantis to read.
Put your controller on the floor.
And I put Symphony of the Night as save data that I have because
That's good.
It's Symphony of the Night. I love that game.
I will move your controller by the power of my will alone.
Oh!
What do you think now? Can you
Harder,
feel
Daddy.
my power now? The demonstration is over.
Alright. He always opens with Blackout. Across every version of this game I've played, his first move is always Blackout! Alright. Where did he go? So, you're not actually going to be able to hit him straight up. He's going to dodge. But since this is, again, the Master Collection version, we can do this. You can shoot him through the chairs, but I'm not going to risk it. I lucked out so hard on those statues. So for a lot of the shit he throws at you, you can just duck it. I'm just bad. Unfortunately for Mantis, he's a fairly predictable boss. I've seen lots of people, either speedrunners or people playing for big boss emblems who are able to beat him without getting hit once because he's so predictable. I am not one of those people, obviously. If you were going for a big boss run, where rations are basically banned, then your best bet for this fight would actually be to keep the thermals equipped so that you can see him with his cloak. There are ways to like clip him between the chairs, but I'm just not gonna risk it. I'm God. I don't know how I've managed to dodge that particular statue attack twice. Oh, my face! Yeah, the audio is just getting worse. I don't know what's going on. Chairs. I think you can, like, stay in here and hit them? If your aim is good enough. Yeah, there you go.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
I switched controller ports! you gotta rush Meryl. You gotta rush her. Because if you don't, she'll shoot you and it does a good chunk of damage.
Indeed. But I know your weak point.
And then he just resurrects her anyway.
Meryl.
I feel like she's gonna have serious brain damage considering he's just reactivated her from being physically beat unconscious by Snake.
Stop! Meryl! No! It cannot be! No!
Oh, come on, you predicted where I was gonna move to. Shit. Or I might have dodged too soon, I'm not sure. I have to use the thermals. Alright, I can't see him before he throws his ball, and by the time he does that, I've missed him. I was kind of just sketchy about it because I got really big damage to die, you know? Yeah, so now he goes kind of apeshit with, like, throwing everything at you. It's thankfully pretty easy to dodge this stuff. You can just lie flat, and he can't really hit you. And he just goes flying back. I love the Mantis fight. It's probably one of my favorite fights in the whole game.
Colonel,
Colonel,
your niece is going to be okay.
Okay, so yeah, Snake just tells everyone, and then Naomi is mean to him because she's evil.
You used the other.
I wish the audio wasn't bugging out because this is like my favorite cutscene in the game.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I will read your future. To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base, you have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers. And use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed. It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But you are different. You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery. The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen true evil. You, Snake. You're just like the boss. No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in her heart.
A large place?
Yes.
Prime real estate, bro.
But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world.
I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
Alright, that's enough cutscene. I just really like Mantis's death cutscene. I think it's really cool. I like how Meryl gets more health after that as well. Yeah. I think I'm gonna save. I think I'm gonna go through like the next door and then save the game. And quit, because I'm getting kind of hungry. And I think I've played like 2 or 3 hours of this game at this point. So I think that's enough. We'll be going back through the game pretty soon to get the gun and things.
Could there be wolves in there?
Wolf dogs. Half wolf, half husky.
How do you know so much?
I ride dog sleds. I'm a musher.
That's such a Snake hobby. I don't know why, but really it was a solid Snake level hobby.
I'll take point. Snake, you follow me.
And then like that, she just disappears until the end of the level. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think I'm gonna call it here.
What can I do
I'll
for
probably
you,
stream
Snake?
more of this game tomorrow. If you like it. That's the nice thing about this game. It's not as long as Dark Souls 2, so I won't get burned out. Hopefully.
Mei Ling, how?
I don't care about Mei Ling's past. So yeah, next stream will be Sniper Wolf First Encounter, and then I don't know how far I intend to get after that. So good morning, good afternoon, or good night, whichever it is for you, and may your